You ever notice how some people just walk into a room and everyone wants to be around them? Like, they're not even that good looking, they don't have money, they're not famous, but something about them just pulls you in. And you're standing there like, what do they have that I don't? Well, here's the thing, it's not about what they have, it's about what they don't do. And once you understand this one psychological principle, you can flip a switch in how people perceive you. I'm talking about real attraction here, the kind that makes people remember you, trust you, seek you out. So let's break down what this is and why it works so damn well. All right, so the trick is this. Stop trying to be interesting. Start being interested. I know, sounds backwards, right? But stick with me. See, most people walk into conversations like they're auditioning for a role. They're thinking, what can I say that sounds cool? How do I make myself look good? And the whole time, the other person can feel that energy. It's like you're performing instead of connecting. But when you flip it, when you genuinely get curious about the other person, something magical happens. You make them feel seen. And psychology calls this the spotlight effect in reverse. Instead of shining the light on yourself, you aim it at them. And people are hardwired to love that feeling. Here's why this works on a deeper level. When you ask real questions, not the boring, what do you do stuff, but actual thoughtful questions, you activate something in their brain called the reward center. It's the same part that lights up when they eat chocolate or get a compliment. You're literally making them feel good just by paying attention. And here's the kicker. They associate that good feeling with you. So now, every time they think of you, their brain goes, oh yeah, that person made me feel heard. That's attraction, not the shallow kind, the real, lasting kind. Now, being interested doesn't mean you become an interviewer. You're not sitting there with a clipboard going, tell me about your childhood. No, it's about genuine curiosity. It's about listening to what they say and actually building on it. Like, if someone mentions they're into photography, don't just nod and move on. Ask them what got them into it. What's the best shot they've ever taken? What do they see through the lens that other people miss? You're creating depth, and depth is rare. Most conversations stay surface level. So when you go deeper, you stand out. But here's where most people mess this up. They think being interested means you can't talk about yourself. Wrong. You absolutely should share. But here's the difference. You share in response, not as a takeover. So if they tell you about their love for hiking and you've got a crazy hiking story, share it. But then bring it back to them. Ask if they've had a similar experience. It's a dance, not a monologue. You're creating a flow where both people feel valued. And that balance, that's where the magic happens. And look, this isn't manipulation. This is just being a decent human. But the reason it feels like a superpower is because so few people actually do it. We live in a world where everyone's obsessed with their own highlight reel. So when you show up and genuinely care about someone else's story, you become unforgettable. You're not competing for attention, you're giving it. And ironically, that's what makes people want to give it back to you. Here's the twist though. The real reason this makes you attractive isn't just because people like you more, it's because you start liking yourself more. When you stop performing and start connecting, you relax. You're not in your head anymore. You're present. And presence is magnetic. People can feel when you're comfortable in your own skin. And that confidence, that ease, that's what draws them in. So by being interested in others, you're actually becoming the most authentic version of yourself. And authenticity is the ultimate flex. You're not broken for wanting to be liked. You're human. But now you've got the blueprint. Stop trying to impress. Start connecting. Drop a magnet in the comments if this hit different for you. And hey, if you want to go even deeper, the next video breaks down the body language cues that make you instantly more likable. You're not going to want to miss that. Peace.